Good morning. I wanted to talk a little bit today about supporting uh, people in your profession or in your everyday life. Um, One of the important things you can do in life is to be there for somebody. So I want to talk a little bit about how important that is and why it's so important. So I put up the school council logo. Um, It recognizes the emotional, physical, spiritual, and mental aspects of uh, every individual, and also like the stages of life, all the developments that you go through. So that's why I put that as a representation of helping people throughout their emotions, their mental struggles, um, physical uh, physical needs, just as a reminder for every day. When you're helping someone, you're helping them uh, with relationship and you're helping them with your intention. So this presentation is about help, helping to fulfill that circle or helping to help the individual return to wholeness or wellness. So relationships are very important in our culture. Um, we come to we come to every event or we come to every celebration or activity with heart, with family, in our organizations, in our social circles, in our spirituality. And it truly is a sacred responsibility. Often, our elders tell us that when we interact, we're supposed to do so in a manner that doesn't affect negatively the seventh generation. So it's always being aware of our impact on ourselves, our others, other people in our circles, and just to be a positive influence in their life. So it's bringing that awareness and intention in our everyday encounters with people. And I hope that you will have great connectedness in your work with other people. And then again, there's the circle for mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. So bringing that individual into your circle, trying to help them with their wholeness and wellness. And it's according to that individual or their life situation or their circumstances. So it's identifying that along with them, what is their goals, what is their needs. And it's in the communication and interactions with that individual that you'll come to understand. And understanding is a very important aspect in service with individuals. So, what's important in being there for other people is being attentive to their needs, their feelings, and the relationships. So, what is their immediate need? What's their short term need? What's their long term needs? And they may be going through a range of feelings. So it's sorting through those feelings and to help center, help ground, and help provide direction. And it's always working in partnership with that individual. And it really takes relationship building and trust. So that's very important. When you're being there for someone else, what does it mean? So it can be statements, it can be your presence, it can be your actions. So it's words and deeds. So how do you help? You can ask, do you need help? You can just listen. A lot of important work that you will do is just listening. And when you listen, it's really to understand what that person is going through. Sometimes they only ever really need you to say, I really understand what you're saying. And then you can work towards um, a goal or a direction for what they're saying. And working with individuals, it's also important to express that you can help them. You can help them carry the load. It's like if someone doesn't know where to turn, you can talk it through, and in that talking through, you can help create space. So it gives the person some time to reflect on what are their needs, what do they really see uh, out in front of them. You can help make that space and make sense of what's going on. In talking together, you can both come to an understanding, or some issues might come up that get to the root cause or root need of the individual. So it's like that relationship back and forth. You can help set goals and priorities together. So it's always about what the individual needs. You can express that you can help achieve goals together. And also, just in the simplicity of saying, "Are you okay?" It kind of opens the doorway for communication. So those are some little examples of being there for someone. Some considerations when you're working in helping others is to be mindful of where they're coming from. Be mindful of their relationships, how they have, I guess, developed over a course of a time frame or a period. So any life event, any recent change in a lifestyle or relationship, any mood changes, any sleep patterns, or any engagement with others. So you're really looking for, I guess, cues or feedback from family. Has the person had serious changes in their relationships, in their social status, in their, I guess, ways of being engaged? Like, are they outgoing? Have they reverted to being more introvert? So it's a change in their style of being. So those are important considerations, and to check in when these, when you see these changes happen. Sometimes people are struggling and they don't really verbalize what they're going through. But if you notice any of these changes, you can ask, I've really noticed you're quiet, or I really noticed you're not uh, going out as often with your friends, so you can check in there. So how to be there for someone is to be present, to talk, to engage, to be active, and make time to understand. It doesn't take much. You can always go for a coffee. You can make a phone call. You can go to a movie, go to a social event. Just make that time for someone else. It could mean a lot to that individual. So being there for someone else, it's being accountable for your actions, but also being accountable to the other person. So establish goals and awareness with the individual. What do they want? What do they need? And what are your goals too? So it's working in tandem, working together. It's about what's spoken, what's unspoken. It's in behaviors, it's in mannerisms. So always be aware of interactions. Ask questions, seek answers, show interest, really be engaged in their needs. So ways to maintain balance for yourself. It's very important in the work that you do that you plan for a self-care regimen for yourself. And I put four main four main ideas here. So contain, maintain, train, and abstain. So in working with people, you might have emotions that come up. So in the moment, you can contain it, like establish a method of doing that for yourself. You could write, you can talk, you can mention to yourself, I'm going to deal with this emotion after I meet with the individual. Maintain a physical outlet for yourself to remove stress from your life. So it could be walking, it could be taking a bike ride or a walk in nature. Train your mind to come. I might need to edit this part. Train your thoughts and your emotions. It comes better over time where you can guide your thoughts and your emotions when you're meeting with people, and abstain from things that could create a sense of imbalance, what could be or could become problematic. Like just an example could be overeating or abstaining from alcohol or abstaining from things that could set you off balance. So in First Nation organizations, there's a lot of help out there and resources. Containing your triggers, there are coping strategies. You can always look for new ways of doing things for yourself. In coping, you can seek professionals, you can seek an elder. Maintain connections and self-coping strategies. So maintain your connections with family, friends, and your positive coping strategies. Train is a good outlet to express yourself verbally, train physically, let that stress out from on a weekly basis or on a more regular basis. Abstain from methods that don't help you achieve wellness or that create imbalance in your life. And always remember, you're never stuck. You're never alone. There's always people out there to help. Our First Nation organizations always have a contact person. We all have circles where we come together. So reach out to somebody, even if you don't know where, even if you only have one organization in mind, reach out to someone. You're never alone. Some helpful resources to have on hand in your work with other people. There's First Nation Inuit Help for Wellness. They have a toll-free line, and also there's an online chat. So I've put the numbers here. There's 1-855-242-3310. And there's also SOS Violence Conjugale, 1-800-393-9010. And I'm also available as well, 514-758-8597. You can call me, you can text me, you can write to me. I'm available and here for you anytime you need. Thank you.